Hey guys, it's Judy here with my Life is Kikay. Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be creating a makeup look inspired by the brand new Cardi B official music video called WAP. Now, disclaimer, is a very raunchy video and I would not recommend younger audiences watching that music video. It's very out there, it's very explicit. I, however, am not like promoting that because like I got a reputation to uphold. But I was very inspired by the makeup looks in that particular music video. Now the makeup looks that I am gonna try and recreate was only one of very many stunning makeup looks in this music video. I actually want to know who that makeup artist was because I would follow them on Instagram right now. They are so beautiful and so talented. The makeup looks were stunning. Now I don't know how much of that had to do with lighting and cinematography and videography. 100% there was a crew behind those stunning makeup looks, but what I'm trying to say is the makeup looks in this music video were absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to just stick to that side of things when it comes to promoting this music video, I guess. I'm kind of in two minds about talking about Cardi B's WAP music video because, like I said, it's very raunchy and very sexy. I just want to focus on the makeup in this video. I'm really super excited though because the lipstick in this makeup look is very nude and pink, and I think I have the perfect lipstick to go for this music video. I'm pretty sure I'll be able, ooh, it's so big. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find a suitable lipstick to match the nude lippy in this look, but we will get to that when we get to that. It's very pink makeup look, and I wish I had the brand new Juvia's Place, the Sweet Pinks eyeshadow palette, but that's still coming in the mail. So I'm just gonna settle with the Berries palette from Juvia's Place. There are some beautiful pinks in this one. Might be a bit deep for the eyeshadow look that I'm trying to achieve, but I also have several other eyeshadow palettes that have some pinks in them. So I'll probably be digging into few eyeshadow palettes here and there to recreate this look and not just stick to one, because it's a little bit hard when I'm trying to recreate a makeup look and not using a palette, like one specific palette for a makeup look. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, it's gonna be a talk through tutorial so I can show you guys, talk to you guys while I'm going through it and talk you through the process of recreating this makeup look. So let's do it. So the first step is to prime my eyelids with a light base. This one's just the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer Pomade. You guys have seen me use this many times. As you can see, I've already hit pan. It's just so good and so thick, like thick with two C's, thick. And it provides me a really good base to blend eyeshadows on top of. I do, however, want to go in with a bit of actual eyeshadow primer as well, and this one is a pretty vulgar, which is quite appropriate for this music video. But this one is a pretty vulgar eyeshadow primer, and I'm just gonna apply that all over the eyelids to give me a bit more of a sticky base as well. I don't know if doing a two-step eyeshadow prime is quite necessary, but I've done it now and it is what it is. Alright, first of all, there is a wash of pink all over the actual eyelid. So I think what I'm gonna do is start with a pink that's not too dark. And that is this pink in the Morphe 39S eyeshadow palette, and it's this matte pink here. I think it's in the shade called Pink Prize. I'm just gonna pick some of that up and give myself a little bit of a wash of pink all over the eyelid. This is the JH32 brush and it looks dirty, well, because frankly it is. I'm just gonna give myself a light wash of pink all over the eyelid. Now I'm looking at my reference photo here, and it's quite good because the pink throughout all the captures that I took throughout the music video, the pink is quite consistent and the lighting is the same. So I have all different angles of the same eyeshadow look, but it all looks like it's the same lighting. So I feel like I can get quite a consistent match of pink to the look in the actual music video. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take I'm tossing between this pink here and the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette, and it's called Lolly Mama, and the pink here in the Juvia's Place Berries palette, this one here. and I'm looking at the music video, and I think it's somewhat, the undertone is a little bit more like this one here. So I'm gonna pick up some of that on a Morphe M433 blending brush, and I'm just gonna focus this on the outer part of the eye, kind of start to create a V on the outer part of the eye and blend it tightly into the crease. I think that's a good plan of action. I just realized that this pink eyeshadow look is somewhat similar, not quite as deep and dark, but it's very similar to the other eyeshadow look that I created that was inspired by another one of Cardi B's music videos, which is called Please Me, which she sang in collaboration with Bruno Mars. I'm gonna leave a little clip of that right here, of the look that I created. It was quite almost similar to this. I feel like maybe she had the same makeup artist for both music videos. Looking at this makeup look, it's actually quite simple. It's really just the whole outfit and the whole getup of her entire look itself that makes it look quite extra and flamboyant. But I'm really living for the makeup look. I'm not even gonna attempt to do the hair. Actually, maybe I might attempt to do the hair a little bit, because fortunately my hair is all black now. I've gone back to black, and her hairdo in this particular scene is all black as well. So I might do a little nod of a hair style to the style she has in the video. Okay, so all I've done with that shade in the palette is build it up on the outer corner of the eye here. Without any extra product, I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the brush, and I'm gonna start to bring that into the inner corner of the eye as well. This is now the current state of affairs. I'm looking at my reference photo here, and it looks like the pink that is used in the makeup look has a little bit more of a peachy undertone, whereas the pinks that I have are a little bit more of just a plain pink. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this peachy orange shade here in the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. It's called Positivity. I'm gonna take just a breath of that on that same fluffy blending brush, the JH32. To take a little bit of that and blend this up into the transition, just to give myself a little bit of that peachy undertone. Don't know if that's made much of a difference, but I feel like it has. To deepen up the look, I want to take a little bit of this brighter pink in the Berries palette, and I want to take that just very lightly because it is a very vibrant pink, and I'm just going to tap this on the outer corner of the eye and just try and deepen it up just a little bit. But I feel like there's a little bit of brown in the makeup look as well, so might take a little bit more of a warmer brown. Anyway, we'll see. Alright, the look's giving me a little bit more of neutral brown vibes on the outer part of the eye where the cat wing flicks out. It looks a little bit more pastel and muted down than a bright, vibrant pink like what I've got going on here. So I think what I might do is take a little bit of this brown here in the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. This one's in the shade called Thick Skin, and I'll pat that on the outer part of the eye and see if that helps. Not dull it down, but yeah, dull it down a little bit more. I'm gonna start to take some of that shade out, like wing it out as well, because this eye look is very, very winged out. Okay, there is very much a peachy shimmer slash gold highlight happening on the inner corner of her eye, but it's not necessarily a cut crease. And I feel like the closest shade I've got to what's happening on the makeup look is this shimmery shade here. This is the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. So I'm gonna pick some of that on a small packing brush. This is the JH41. I'm also gonna spray that with a bit of setting spray and apply that wet, so hopefully it adheres to the eye. Okay, that eyeshadow probably has a breath more of gold than I actually want. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some of this shimmery pink shade in the Morphe 39S palette, and I'm going to apply that over the top of it, and maybe it'll help not dull it down a bit more, but make it a little bit less golden. I'm also going to apply that wet. Why does one eye always turn out so much nicer than the other? Okay, currently, in this current state, I feel like I need to deepen up the outer eye a little bit more. But what I'm looking for is an eyeshadow with a more brown, pink, nude undertone. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't actually know. I think I might take just a very little bit of this shade here. This is in the shade called Next. Just gonna take a very little bit of that and focus that on the outer part of the eye. And I believe it'll all come together. Well, I'm crossing my fingers that it'll all come together before the end of the video. Kind of making this up as I go, you guys, as you probably can already tell. Now I'm gonna clean up under the eyes, all the fallout under the eyes, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to cut the wing on the outer part of the eye as well. What I also noticed about this makeup look is that Cardi B has very, very subtle, gentle, feathery type of eyebrows, and I like that, only this is as subtle as my eyebrows get because this is as natural as my eyebrows get. I've literally, that's all just literally my eyebrows, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to dull it down even more just to be able to go with this eye look, because that's legit my eyebrows. I can't thin them out. Oh, I can thin them out, but I'm not going to. Okay, so as far as my face base goes, she has very flawless skin, and I clearly do not. So I'm gonna try and minimize my pores as much as possible and then go in with a really full coverage foundation. So for primer, I'm gonna use the Flower Beauty Pore Minimizing Primer and try and even out my skin texture as much as I possibly can. And I know they say apply primer in only your problematic areas, so my whole entire face is a problematic area at the moment. Again, now as far as flawless, full coverage, and smooth foundation goes, I can think of 3 foundations that I want the properties of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be extra and mix 3 foundations together. I'm going to be mixing the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. I'm going to be mixing the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. This one has a dewy finish. This one is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation, and this one has a really nice smooth finish and it works really, really well with my skin. I love this foundation. And this one is the Juvia's Place foundation in the shade Giza, and this one gives me the full, thick, full coverage feel. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to make my face a completely blank canvas for the other face shaping products that I'm going to apply on top afterwards. I'm probably going to end up with so much foundation. Alright, this might not be my skin tone as far as my face is concerned, but it pretty much matches with my neck. It's almost identical to my neck. I love that. I don't even have foundation here. Now that's the full coverage I'm looking for. I know it looks quite yellow, but that is actually the color of my skin. I do have a very yellow undertone, but just check out the full coverage on this foundation. Well, the mixture of the 3 foundations. It's so smooth and flawless, and I love it so much. Now to highlight, on the inner corners of the eyes, it's mostly under here in the center of her face that she's very, very highlighted. This is the Flower Beauty Full Coverage Concealer. Okay, the contour in this look is very, very warm. The whole entire look is very warm and very blushed. So this is the warmest contour I've got. This is actually the Focallure Face Contour. It is a little bit more of a waxy contour, so I'm gonna have to work very, very quickly with it as I apply it to my face. I do like the look of it, but again, it dries down very quickly because it's a more of a waxy formula. So what I'm gonna do with that is I'm just gonna apply it and then blend as I go. So what I'm gonna do here is, as you can see, I've kind of like lifted up my cheek a little bit. Just try and create the illusion of highly lifted cheekbones. Cardi B's forehead is covered by the hair, which makes up like 50% of this look, to be honest. I'm gonna contour my 5 head anyway. I'm also going to give myself some nose contour and a lower lip contour. And to blend out the nose contour, I'm gonna use this JH10 brush. Just want to redefine some of that nose highlight in the center. Oh dear, I effed that one up royally. Alright, I don't have a lot of creasing going on under the eyes, but just to make sure that just right under the eyes don't crease, I'm going to go in with some RCMA translucent no color powder. Just going to set under there really super lightly, but I don't want to use too much powder on my face because I don't like that powder mixed with liquid foundation type look. It just looks too cakey. So I just want to take just the tiniest smidgen of powder in that T-zone, and then that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. No baking, no cake face today, guys, other than what I already have going on here. All right, I need some warm bronzer and some blush, so I'm gonna see what I have. Okay, I have the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume Number 2. For bronzer, I'm going to take this shade here called Yara and blend that into my chin. My chin? Well, yeah, I will eventually blend it into my chin as well, but use that on my cheeks. There is a breath of bronzer in this makeup look, but I feel like more of the face is warmed up with blush, so I'm gonna focus more on blush than bronzer at this point. As far as blush goes, I want to use some of this shade here called Lena, and maybe just a little bit of the shade Towel, and blend those into the cheeks. Now that's the pinkiness I'm looking for. I need a bit more of a Barbie pink type of pink, so I'm taking this sleek blush. This one's in the shade Pixie Pink, and I'm gonna use some of that as well. Okay, now as far as the eyes go, there is a black liner in the waterline. I'm gonna apply a black winged eyeliner and then just like a barrage of falsies. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll finish off the under eyes. Okay, I definitely like this eyeliner over this one. This one's effed up. Don't even know what I did wrong there. Goodness me. I feel like the more I try to fix it, the worse it's gonna get. Alright, for the lower lash line, I want to take some of this shade here. And I want to take a little whisper, just a little whisper of this under the lower lash line as well. I'm gonna take some of that brown again and blend this under the lower lash line. I need some mascara. Now, as far as highlight goes, I feel like highlight isn't really a major part of this makeup look. If there is any, it's just like really, really subtle. So what I want to do is look for a powder that's more of an illuminating powder, and I'm going to dust that lightly all over my face. I think what I'm going to use for that is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I'm just going to dust this one really super lightly all over my face. Just pick it up on the brush like this and buff it on. There we go. I look very glowy now. For mascara, I'm going to use some of the Makeup Design High Definition Waterproof Mascara, and that's just to kind of like cover the dustiness of my short stubby ass eyelashes. And then I'm going to go in with some actual proper falsies, which I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to use, but when I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. You know how in those makeup videos you see makeup gurus, beauty gurus who apply mascara to their lashes, and when they're finished, their eyelashes look like actual falsies themselves? Can you relate? Because I can't. That does not happen to me. Alright, that will do, donkey. As far as eyelashes go, I'm not excited about this part because I don't enjoy putting them on. So I'm just going to take this pair of Morphe lashes. They're very fluffy little, wispy little things. And the makeup look calls for a really dramatic lash because she looks like she has like 3 eyelashes stacked on top of each other, but they're all more fluffy on the outer part of the eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this random eye falsie here that I have, and I'm gonna cut this in half, and then I'm going to stack it on top of this on the outer part of the eye. Hope that makes sense because I don't really know if I can explain it any better than that. fold it in half and cut it. And then I'm gonna take the other eyelash and stack that other bit on the outer corner, and hopefully it gives us an even more full lash on the outer part of the eye. Hope that makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna do this off camera because this is just really painful. Alright, I've got my lashes on. That took me a lot longer to apply than I would like to admit. Look at my reference photo again. I just realized that the outer corner of her eyes are a lot deeper and smokier and brown than what I have going on here. So what I want to do is maybe take a little bit of this brown here in the Morphe 39S palette. This one is in the shade Decadent AF, and I'm gonna blend that out on the outer corner of my eye, just a very little bit, just to try and deepen it up a little bit more. And it's really hard because I've already got the falsies on. Usually you do all this stuff before you finish it off with falsies, but you know what, we're here now and it is what it is. All right, her lips are contoured and juicy and full and really pouty. So what I'm going to do is go in with the ColourPop lip liner in the shade BFF3. This one's just a really deep dark brown lip liner, and I'm going to contour my lips with that and then just sort of blend it out to create the pouty look. I don't know, I'm just gonna try and create some Bratz doll lips. Wish me luck, we'll see what happens. I'm just trying to get my lips the same on both sides. I have very, very differently shaped lips on both sides. In no way, shape, or form are my lips, what's the word, mirror images of each other on either side. Alright, I think I might have contoured my lips a little bit darker than what it is in the video, but it is what it is. As far as lip gloss goes, I'm going to use this Juvia's Place Lip Gloss Reflect in the shade Sis. This is actually my first time using this gloss, and I'm really super excited to have been able to snag the collection. And there is a lip collection video coming soon. Oh, so pretty. It's a very dark gloss though. The gloss is darker than the video. So I'm gonna find a lighter one. See if this one is any better. Much lighter, much nicer. I think that's the best one. Oh, it's very glossy. This is gonna end up all over my lips. Oh well, on my lips, on my teeth. So glossy. All right, the lipstick's probably a little bit more nude than the pink that the makeup look called for, but I'm living for this lip. So juicy. I love it. I'm gonna see if I can do something about my hair, just like something about it, and I'll be right back. Well, you guys, this is the finished look. It took me long enough, and I did a little bit of a something with my hair. I'm not quite sure what I did, but it's good enough, it's close enough. I would have put on a pink shirt, but I legit don't own any pink clothing at all whatsoever. So this is what you're getting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, did I nail the makeup look? I feel like I did in a way. As far as the pink eyeshadow goes, it's not quite the same undertone and shade of pink as the one in the music video looks like, but I think I got pretty close. This hair piece is actually a hair bun piece that I got from insert name here. You're meant to like pin in the end bits or something, but I wanted the little curly bits to hang out like Cardi B has in the photo where all her hair is like nicely pinned in circles, but I was not doing that. Anyway, that's really it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hola mi amors. What am I now, Spanish?